Yeah, it's been an awesome journey, and I guess when I first was drafted to the AFL, to the Adelaide Crows in particular, to tell me that I would still be here 11 years later and to be lucky enough to play 200 games would be beyond my wildest dreams. So I'm certainly very fortunate and grateful to the footy club for the opportunity that they gave me, and yeah, I'm sure when my career is finished, I'll look back very fondly with some great memories here.
What's left to achieve for you now?
Oh, it's team success is what I've tried to achieve my whole career, to be honest, and that's what the majority of the whole of our group is about. That's what you play footy for. So I guess the highlights of what I've had to date throughout my career, and I guess if you ask the rest of the list, it would be the guys that have been lucky enough to play in finals footy and winning finals. Is certainly the memories that stick the strongest in your mind in terms of performance on game day, and just the mates that you make around the footy club as well are lifelong friends, and that's also a great memory. But I guess at the end of the day, we're all here to play winning finals footy, and they're certainly your strongest memories.
Nathan, you've had some ups and downs, particularly last year with the Achilles, this year getting dropped. It hasn't always been easy.
No, it hasn't. And footy isn't an easy game. I mean, it's a ruthless industry. It's a very tough game, and to play one game of AFL footy and to survive in the AFL system requires a lot of discipline and a lot of hard work. And I've been, as I said, very lucky to be given the opportunity from the Adelaide Footy Club. So I was under no illusions from day one that it was going to be a smooth sailing, easy ride. And you speak to any player that's been around for a long period of time, and they will certainly echo that and say that footy's like a marathon. Really, every season is like that, where you can have ups and downs and feel pretty ordinary at times, but it's all about trying to just hang in there, stay mentally strong, and I guess the resilience that you can build from ups and downs throughout seasons certainly holds you in good stead, not only in footy but also in your life.
Speaking of which, marathons, your missus just ran one. Pretty good time.
She did, yeah. No, she did well the other week, Jess. She ran her first marathon, and yeah, she was super pumped. So I know the people at the office got around her, so well done.
I reckon you'll probably end up doing the same. You reckon when you're done?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It depends how my body holds up when footy's finished, but I do. I guess being in the AFL system for a long time, you certainly develop habits about elite fitness and staying in good shape, and I don't see that leaving my personality too quickly. So no, I would love to obviously stay in good shape when footy's finished, whenever that time comes. But that's the benefit of being in this environment for a long period of time, is that you just fitness becomes habit.
Do you know how long it took?
No.
In your mind, an idea, or you just
No, I don't. I don't at all. It's for me, it's just about trying to. Obviously, this year is my number one focus at the moment for us as a team. We've got a huge campaign coming up starting next week, and a big challenge this weekend for us. So that's where our whole group mindset is at the moment. And there's always going to be a lot of other talk outside the footy club about other issues going on, but our focus at the moment is firmly on finals footy coming up and this big game for us this weekend.
And the big game this weekend, North Melbourne leading a heap of players out, possibly. How does that affect your game against Geelong? Obviously, it's going to hurt your chances for home final, but what's the mentality you go in with, and how do you feel about leading the players out?
Yeah, it doesn't affect our preparation for Geelong whatsoever, to be honest. What selection happens at other teams is totally out of our control. So all we're fixated on is putting forward a strong performance against Geelong this weekend. We certainly know that it's a really tough environment and tough ground to play at down at Skilled Stadium, and I know over my period of time at the footy club, it's been a really difficult task for us to head down there and play good footy. So that's our challenge ahead of us this week, and that's where our sights are firmly focused. And then we've got some bigger fish to fry in the weeks to come after that. So that's where our focus lies on, and what we can control is the way we go about our footy this weekend, and that's all we'll worry about.
Team's in great form. Can you win it from the bottom part of the 8 this year?
Oh, we're playing some great footy at the moment. There's and that's, I think, on the back of some really strong training performance from us for the last probably 6 to 8 weeks, and we've always said that correlates to us playing good footy on the weekend, and it now feels like for the last 4 weeks we've managed to put forward almost 4 quarter performances for those 4 weeks. And that, I guess, builds us momentum. With momentum comes confidence. So at the moment, the group is feeling really good about our team structure, our team strategies and our tactics, and the way that we execute our game plan. So I know it sounds boring, but we're not going to look any further ahead than this weekend. It's a matter of keeping that momentum up for us, going down to Geelong in a really positive frame of mind, and knowing that if we execute our game style, then the result will hopefully look after itself.
As one of the real leaders of the club, have you stepped up more than usual this week just to narrow the focus of the sideshow that's going on down at Geelong?
Oh, to be honest, I mean, this will be hard to believe as well, but internally, the noise outside of the football club isn't heard from inside as much. You'd be surprised a lot of the boys don't read the papers, they don't really watch the news, and they don't listen to what's going on too much, and it's whether it be that's their coping strategy or whatnot, but it just means that we're able to focus on what our job is this week. So as I said, yeah, it's a massive game for us, internally, and we know what we need to do to focus, what we need to focus on before we go down and execute on Saturday.
How well prepared are you compared to 2012 when you made a good final and managed to get up to top four? Is there any similarities looking back to that?
Yeah, it was a few years ago now, and obviously totally different game style we were playing. I mean, in 2012 we're probably in a better position, obviously, on the ladder, and that gave us the double chance going into finals. We're obviously not going to have that come next week, but I guess the one thing that we are able to control at the moment is the momentum that we've created over the last month of footy, and that is a really important thing, I believe, going into September footy. So again, this week is a really important game for us to continue that form that we've had over the last month, but also that give us confidence moving into the huge games to come.
When you said,
When Kerry sort of suggested that there could be double, or should be double Brownlow medal votes in this game for the last time. What are your thoughts on that, especially with Dane in contention?
Oh, look, that's just, I don't even know what to say to that. That's never happened before, and that's, players don't, as much as probably people think, they don't think about, Brownlow votes and whatnot. No, it's just another game of footy, and it's important for us to get a win.
I know you said you can't. I know you said you can't control what other teams do, but does the AFL need to look at doing something to stop teams like North Melbourne, Fremantle resting a dozen players for a final game of the season? Does it compromise the integrity of the competition?
Well, they have, haven't they? The other year they sort of made some alterations so that it wasn't going to happen every week, and they had to get approval from the AFL. So there is systems in place for what goes on there, and I guess the AFL at the end of the day, if they think it has an influence on the rest of the competition, they'll make the appropriate changes. But at the moment, yeah, as I said, it's out of our control. The AFL will deal with whatever issues they see fit, and we'll just get on about playing our game of footy this weekend.
Personally, did losing the captaincy hurt you?
It was certainly disappointing to me in some regards, but at the same time, I always said that the interest of this footy club was my first and foremost priority, and my first priority, and that still remains. So as much as I was disappointed, I was super stoked for Tex, and he's been terrific for us this year, as have the rest of the leaders in our group, and to see him develop the way that he has over the last 9-10 months has been unreal, and to see the change in Tex from when he came as a Broken Hill boy, as a 16-year-old, as a scholarship kid, to where he's at now. He should be really proud of the way he's leading this football club, both on and off the field. So it's great to be playing footy under Tex, and loving it.
Have you enjoyed playing without the burden of all the other responsibilities?
I've enjoyed playing footy this year, to be honest. After missing all of last season, that was one of my priorities going into this season, was just to enjoy playing my footy and enjoy being out there with the boys, obviously having missed 2014 season. So I've actually enjoyed being out there full stop. So not taking any games for granted. These last 20 games have taken a while to come, so you certainly learn that appreciation when it does come around. Oh, surely there'd have to be some talk around pods, wouldn't there? He's been in some beyond outstanding form the last couple of weeks, and it's a credit to himself, the way that he's been playing his footy. Went and watched the first half of the game last weekend, and you probably haven't seen a more dominant performance by anyone at any level. So it's great for Pods that he's in terrific form, and as have a number of other guys in the SNFL team for the last month, have been playing some really consistent, strong footy, the likes of Kerridge, Wright, Ellis Yeoman through the midfield, Dave McKay down back, Andy Otten, Cole Cheney. There's a lot of guys in there that are putting some real heat on guys in the senior team, some heat on their spots, and that's what you need going into important games which are coming up for us next month. So that healthy competition means that training intensity is right up there. There's competition for spots, and it means we play our best footy. So that's our #1 priority. But it's great to see Pods in some super nick.